Hi there, PD Mangan here. I'm excited that you're on this page because I have something that I think might change your life. If you struggle to lose fat, to build some muscle, if you're getting to a point where aging is starting to slow you down, you're probably a little overwhelmed. And no wonder, there's so much information out there. The problem is so much of it is wrong, and it's not personalized to your unique situation. There's a lot of conflicting information, so it's often easier to do nothing, and most of it is free, and no one's keeping you accountable. So you don't take consistent action and lose momentum. If you're like most people, you've already tried a bunch of things that got you no results at all, stuck on a plateau, spending so much time and energy that it's just not sustainable. Maybe you've tried watching your carbs, maybe you've tried keto, maybe you've tried CrossFit, maybe you've just tried to eat less and move more. The point is, you're not where you want to be, and you're kind of tired of it. You've been told it's normal to put on fat as you age, to be low energy, to feel aches and pain. But the truth is, you can slow down or even reverse aging. If you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or even 60s, it's possible to feel like you're 28 again. And I'm not telling you this as a guy that won the genetic lottery here. Look, about 12 years ago, I had no energy for life. I felt lousy all the time. After countless doctors couldn't help me, I got so pissed off about my situation, I had to figure out something that was actually going to work. With my science background, I created a system, and I feel completely transformed how I look and feel. Today, I have 30 pounds of muscle I didn't have until my mid-50s. I have all the energy that I need, and most importantly, I feel great every day. The same can be true for you. It doesn't matter where you are today. You might have a lot of fat around your gut, you might be what we call skinny fat, or you might just be skinny. What I've discovered is that your body has a remarkable ability to get leaner, stronger, and healthier. The challenge is most people are missing clarity, structure, and accountability to get there on their own. There's so much bad advice out there. From counting calories to spending hours and hours in the gym. Sure, some of it is effective, but almost none of it is efficient. Private clients work with me because they want clarity. Clarity down to what's proven to work in the least amount of time. They don't want to waste any more time on trial and error. What I do is that I partner with you to create momentum and lock that momentum into a permanent, sustainable lifestyle. You're all but guaranteed to lose fat and gain muscle, and this happens without counting calories and without spending hours in the gym. The truth is, you don't ever have to go hungry to transform your body. You don't have to eat dull, tasteless food. You don't have to exercise for more than an hour a week. In fact, most people get great results from about 40 minutes a week. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, and it sounds like, hey, yeah, I should get my health together, my program is simple and it's tailored to your unique needs. And I think pretty much anybody can do it. So if you're ready to break through, to go from stuck to unstuck, now is your time. And I really truly believe that this program can change your life. So if that's you, then go ahead and click that button somewhere on this page so you can chat with my team and me. We'll figure out if this is a good fit for you and answer all your questions.
The primary thing that I noticed about PD was that he just took something that's been very complicated my whole life and made it very simple. It was very shortly after the weight just started coming off. I started off at 257 pounds, and when I finished, I clocked in at 202 pounds. So over 50 pounds of weight loss. Wow. Totally changed my life.
My body composition is improved. I feel a lot better. I don't feel overweight in my midsection, and I have strength. And I've been able to keep that off. Move the needle, added refinement to my shape. My wife says I have a better V shape now, whatever that means.
I appreciated that in the program. He only really pushed like 2 supplements, really. It's not a whole laundry of pre-workouts and like all this other stuff and the gallon of water at the gym type of stuff. It's just a very logical, easy way to live your life where it's not controlled by your hunger.
I've had coaching for part of, let's say, an executive physical, meet with a nutritionist or an exercise coach, and they give you the same old tired stuff, calories in, calories out, or eat a balanced diet, or you got to run for 1 hour every day, 5 to 6 days a week, and you're like, oh boy, it's nowhere near realistic. I started working with PD in mid-August. It's definitely out of the realm of mainstream that I've tried before, and I was super skeptical that would work for me. I was in this vicious cycle, and PD totally helped me break it. I've lost over 30 pounds in just over 4 months.
I have done many other diets in the past since I was a teenager, and the most recent one I did was carnivore diet, and that one didn't really work for me. I was able to lose about 10 pounds, but it was like coming back on quite a lot, and I just didn't know what was going wrong. So when my husband told me about PD, I was skeptical. I wasn't 100% sure that it was gonna work because I have tried these other diets and they didn't. And yeah, I was pretty skeptical, especially because of the investment that I had to put in to do this. And yeah, the first session, I got my money's worth. I was like, oh, that's what I was doing wrong.
It's the thing that surprised me the most. I don't have to be perfect. And I think it just all came together for me. If I want to go out and have a slice of pizza on Saturday, at this point, I feel really good about it. That is by far the number one thing I really appreciate about his system. I made really good progress. The most important thing is it doesn't have to be that complex. And I really liked what PD was able to put together. It's really pretty simple, and I can continue to use that moving forward. This is really a sustainable thing for me.
I did a blood test right before I started, and then I did another blood test after the 12 weeks, and I went and saw my cardiologist, and he was amazed. The difference in the blood test with the inflammation markers were optimal, not only just to the normal level, but to the optimal level.
Then I signed up for the program, and that was one of the best decisions I ever took. Whenever I had queries, I would ask him, and PD would always reply fast. So he was very generous with his time.
I have tried HCG, I have tried autoimmune paleo protocol, I have tried just regular exercise. I worked with an endocrinologist to get thyroid medication. So pretty much all the normal health avenues I took. But I had factored in, I'm not getting surgery, I'm not doing these other things, I'm gonna invest in my body and my health. I thought he's not a middle of the road, take the normal approach guy. He's probably gonna help me since none of this other stuff has worked. So I considered it worth the investment. I am at 57 pounds down. I'm within 5 pounds of my active duty Army weight. I'm extremely happy with the results.
You want the no BS, science-based view of how to go about losing weight, improving your health, and getting in better shape. 100% recommended.
I would absolutely point them in this direction, just because I think his program is super easy to follow. It was easy for me to just jump in. I really liked how his program didn't just tell you what to do, but taught you why you wanted to do it.
Everything was better than before. So it's like, wait a minute, I'm getting results physically. You lose weight, then lose weight, and lose weight, and lose weight. But I'm also getting improvements in my blood work as well. There's a merit to being healthier as you age. And quite honestly, I'm in better health and in better shape now than I was when I was in my 20s.
I'm a skeptic by nature, so that's a high bar for me to take action. The check-ins that you have with PD are great from an accountability standpoint. He's just a very easygoing, level-headed, encouraging type guy. You feel that connection, that he's looking out for you, understand where your vibe is, and so it feels like a very personalized approach.
I would actually say that there's two big benefits to the program. One is the fat loss. The second is having constant energy throughout the day. I'm almost 50 years old now, and I have 2 small children. And what should be happening to me now is that I work all day and then I come home and I just fall on the couch and I don't do anything, right? But that doesn't work with having small children around because they want to play and that sort of thing, right?
Right before I started with PD, I was working out all the time, but I wasn't making progress. I was working out 7 days a week, circuit training, CrossFit, a lot of different intense workouts. It just wasn't helping. So one of the first things that PD made clear was to stop looking at the caloric burn, shifting my focus on what matters in the process of losing weight was critical for me. The light bulb went off. What I really enjoyed about working with PD was that he really made it simple. It was really easy for me to start making progress.
I'm a physician, and just based upon my job and the fact that I have 2-year-old twins at home, and now my wife is pregnant, I just needed something that was going to be very time efficient. Within the first week, I wasn't hungry and I already lost 5 pounds. I'm like, wow, this is gonna work. I feel stronger. I feel better about myself. That's probably the highlight of the program. I have 2 young boys that are very active. I'll have the energy to stay with them, to keep up with them, and to be a good father, to be a good role model.
I've changed workouts a million times. My diet was, on paper, it looked good. I was eating what people were telling me was healthy and nutritious and would be good for me. It was just a never-ending cycle of never reaching that goal. So I had been following PD on Twitter and doing some of my own research on some of the subject matter he was talking about, and he was spot on about a lot of things. And that's when I decided to make the leap and hit him up for one-on-one training. And after 4 months, I was 183 pounds with 19% body fat, and continuing till I get below 15. I lost 27 pounds, and the vast majority of it was fat. It wasn't muscle. That's incredibly difficult to do in such a short span of time, and I attribute it 100% to his diet and workout plan, because nothing like that had ever happened for me before. And it just gives you a more positive attitude about the future when you know what to do. There's no more questioning, there's no more trying A versus B versus C, and it changes your outlook on a lot of things when you're fully confident in being able to keep yourself healthy and strong.
I started the program with a BMI of about 23% at about 183.5 pounds. About 2.5 months later, I was 168 pounds and BMI of around 15%. So it was really easy with PD's program to lose the weight. But more importantly, I think for me, lifestyle-wise, is he really helped me improve my workout routine.